Have you ever wondered, why is it that whenever terrorism is mentioned, the first image many people think of is a Muslim? Why? Why does an entire religion of nearly 2 billion people get judged because of the actions of a few individuals? Today, I want to speak not with anger, but with pain, not with hatred, but with truth, because the world needs to hear this. Islam is one of the most misunderstood religions in modern history. Many people who have never opened the Quran, never studied the life of Prophet Muhammad, still believe Islam is connected with violence. But let me ask you something honestly. If Islam truly taught terrorism, then why do millions of Muslims around the world live peacefully every single day? Why do Muslim parents teach their children kindness, respect, charity, and patience? Why does the Quran say, "Whoever kills an innocent person, it is as if he has killed all of humanity"? The truth is, terrorism has no religion. A criminal can belong to any race, any nationality, any background. But when a Muslim commits a crime, the entire religion gets blamed. And that is where the pain begins. For years, many Muslim countries have suffered from wars, invasions, destruction, and political conflicts. Palestine, Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, and many others. Millions of innocent families have lost their homes. Children have lost their parents. Mothers have buried their sons. Entire cities have been reduced to dust. But often, the suffering of Muslims does not receive the same attention, the same sympathy, or the same humanity. Sometimes the media shows only one side of the story. Sometimes powerful countries make political decisions that create chaos in weaker nations. And when violence grows from those conflicts, ordinary people become victims. This is not about supporting violence. This is not about hating any nation or any people, because innocent people exist everywhere. This is about asking one simple question: why is Muslim suffering often ignored? Why are innocent Muslims expected to apologize for crimes they never committed? Why does a Muslim woman wearing hijab face fear and discrimination? Why does a Muslim man get judged because of his beard or his name? This fear has a name: Islamophobia. And Islamophobia is not just online hate comments. It affects real lives. Students get bullied. Families face discrimination. Mosques get attacked. People lose jobs because of their identity. And yet, despite all this, millions of Muslims continue to respond with patience, with prayer, and with hope. Because Islam teaches dignity, Islam teaches mercy, Islam teaches justice. The Prophet Muhammad forgave even those who hurt him. He stood for compassion, even in difficult times. He taught that the strong person is not the one who can fight, but the one who controls anger. Think about that. A religion that teaches self-control, charity, respect for parents, care for neighbors. How can that religion be reduced to the actions of extremists? The truth is, extremists do not represent Islam, just like criminals do not represent all Christians, all Jews, all Hindus, or all people of any faith. Every community has good people and bad people, but Muslims are often forced to carry a burden no other community carries. And that is unfair. Today, social media spreads fear very quickly. One video, one headline, one violent clip can shape how millions of people think. That is why we must be careful. We must seek truth instead of propaganda. We must learn before judging. We must see human beings before labels. Because at the end of the day, a Palestinian mother crying for her child, a Syrian refugee searching for safety. Because peace will never come through hatred. Peace will never come through racism. Peace will never come through Islamophobia. Peace comes through understanding, through justice, through humanity. And maybe, if we listened to each other more, instead of fearing each other, this world would become a safer place for everyone. So before you judge Islam, before you fear Muslims, before you believe every negative headline, take a moment to think. Take a moment to see Muslims not as enemies, but as human beings. Because behind every label, there is a heart, there is a family, there is a story, and every innocent life matters. Thank you for listening.